Hey everyone,
Hello,
my name is Kevin,
and I'm Nathan.
and we like to travel. We are sharing our experiences with you due to popular demand.
So if you like our videos, don't forget to like us and subscribe.
So where are we right now?
Right now we're in Toronto, so let's go check it out. We are at the St. Lawrence Market. We went to the Carousel Bakery to get their famous Portuguese tarts. They taste like almond. And then their internationally acclaimed pea meal bacon sandwich. So I'm excited to try this breakfast for us.
That pea meal sandwich, not my favorite, but definitely check it out. It was just too flat for me. Nathan loved it. We are on our way to the Hockey Hall of Fame, and we'll let you know how that goes.
Ooh, look at this fancy ceiling. Ooh, and here we have the Stanley Cup and the old Stanley Cup. Ooh. We just got out of the Hockey Hall of Fame. You can see it right behind me, but you do have to enter through the mall on Front Street. You go through and then down the escalator to enter the Hockey Hall of Fame. It costs $25 to enter. It's a pretty quick museum. It took us about an hour and a half, but part of that is because we're taking videos and really just dawdling. We're not the biggest hockey fans, so we did breeze through a bit of it. I liked to look at the different teams because I thought the jerseys were fun to look at. You can see the farm teams as well. And they do have two videos. That was fun. One of them was more of like a fiction thing where you got to see kids playing hockey. It was 3D. That was nice. And the other one was nonfiction, but it was just in the open, so there was a lot of noise and I couldn't really hear the audio. I wasn't very pleased with that. But I did find out that Tim Horton is a hockey player, so not just a restaurateur. That was interesting. There were a lot of interactive exhibits, which is really fun. So if hockey's not your thing, maybe the interactive exhibits would make it worth your while. You got to actually shoot hockey pucks to try to get a goal, and you also got to be a goalie if you wanted to try. Then they had the table hockey experience, so that cost 2 loonies to do. You got to play table hockey. You could also be a sportscaster, so a lot of fun opportunities for kids if you want to do an interactive experience, or if you're just not into hockey and you need something outside of the actual history of hockey to make it worth your while. So go check it out.
It is lunchtime, and guess where we are going? That's right, the St. Lawrence Market. Oh my God, and on the way to the St. Lawrence Market, we got these gummy bears. Not sponsored.
Here we are at the St. Lawrence Market. We're gonna have some lobster rolls for lunch. Yum, yum, yum.
Seafood. My favorite. After lunch at the St. Lawrence Market, we walked about 40 minutes west of downtown to the Fort York National Historic Site. Entrance is free. However, if you're interested in a guided tour, those happen every hour on the hour from 12 to 4. So if you want to check those out, make sure you take that into account. We got here at about 2:15, so we missed the 2 o'clock one. Now we have to wait until 3 o'clock, but we are taking a short break here. And it seems like they are getting ready for some sort of event. Maybe it's because they were waiting for my arrival. In case you haven't noticed, we love to walk.
Actually, I like to save money, and Kevin likes to complain about walking.
There's a lot of construction in the city, and not just skyscrapers. So, in case you are driving, make sure to keep that in mind because there is going to be a lot of road construction. Avoid the headache. But hopefully you experienced it far less than we did.
At any given time, it is estimated that 80% of Toronto is under construction.
Who told you that?
It was just observation.
However, nothing but love for Toronto. We are really enjoying ourselves here.
The weather is splendiferous.
Because it's summer. Oh wow, look at all these buildings. It looks so old and so historic.
They are old, but not as old as you might think. This fort had been rebuilt a couple times during its lifetime. It was initially erected in the late 1700s, and then it was overtaken by the Americans in the War of 1812. The Americans destroyed everything, but they couldn't hold occupancy because they didn't have the troops, so they had to retreat. When the British took it back over, they rebuilt it all back up. The Americans tried to take it over again, but they were unsuccessful that time. The British and Canadians continued to hold occupancy here until the early 1900s when it turned into a historical site. You'll see that the soldiers' barracks behind me, it seems like it's got a little bit of black marking and then some of it looks a little bit newer. That's because it caught fire at one point in time and about a third of it had burned down, so it had to be reconstructed as part of the National Historic Site. You'll also see the building to my left, that's the officers' quarters, and that had gone through a lot of decay over the course of occupancy. So when it turned into a historic site, it did have to be rebuilt.
And here's a picture to show you how badly it looked, which is why it had to be rebuilt.
Wow! Toronto, it's so beautiful, and you can see it all from Fort York. How awesome is that? Did you know that Fort York was built before the city? The city was actually built to support the fort, not the other way around. And actually the city was initially the town of York. Makes sense when you've got Fort York, town of York. Later, after a lot of negotiations, it eventually turned into the city of Toronto and became the capital of Canada.
But nowadays, the capital of Canada is Ottawa. Here's a close-up of the barracks building that Nathan was talking about. The left side is about 200 years old and the right side is about 100. I hope you can hear me right now. It is very windy. We are on our way to our last stop, which is a Blue Jays game. However, we are a bit conflicted because we are from the US and they are going to be playing the New York Yankees.
Hold up, I am not conflicted. I am a White Sox fan. Go White Sox.
I guess we are going to be rooting for the Blue Jays today.
Made it to the Toronto Blue Jays. We had to wait in the line for like an hour. Getting there early wouldn't have helped anything either. I love to walk around stadiums. I like to see everything that they have there before I make any decisions on what I'm gonna buy. Kevin picked the seats here because we had an amazing view of the cntower and some other cool things.
See those moving dots at the top of the tower? That'll be us tomorrow. I am sure Nathan's excited about that. I know I am for sure. The game went pretty late, and I am very tired, but we still have to walk about 30 minutes to the car.
Oh boy, it is way past my bedtime and it's still very windy. The game was nice, the Yankees won, and I got this nice tub. It's a souvenir, so when I get home I'll have all the popcorn that I want and I'll remember my time at the Blue Jays game. See you tomorrow. Good morning. We are on our way to Casa Loma. We are going there using the City Pass, and if you are driving, there is a flat fee at the parking lot there for $15. Let's check it out.
We're back! We went to Castelloma Castle in a different episode of this series. It was constructed in 1911 as a residence for Sir Henry Pellet, until the guy went broke. His unique architecture style, Gothic Revival, has made it a popular filming location for movies and television. Tour the many rooms of this castle and marvel at its unique features.
Here at Castelloma, you can get a free audio guide and tour the house yourself.
Definitely recommend checking it out. Nice, look at these views. They got a few balconies here and towers to get some great views of the city.
This glass dome right here has some light fixtures that look like grapes.
Excuse me, sir, do you mind if I record you? Just kidding, this is a statue of Sir Henry Pellet. He's kinda creepy. We chose not to pay the Castelloma parking fee and instead found some free street parking. However, it can be very difficult to find it since street parking has different rules depending on the day of the week, the time of the day. Keep that in mind if you decide to drive here.
Today's the day. We have 2 tickets to EdgeWalk at the CN Tower. Will Nathan do it? Will he survive? Keep on watching to find out. A disclaimer, no one's forcing him. He's doing it all on his own. He's been very quiet today, which makes me think that he's kind of scared.
Here we go. When you do the EdgeWalk, you have the option to purchase a recording of the experience as well as pictures. Well, here's a little bit of our experience, and I apologize about the sound. It was extremely windy that day.
Thank you, Andrea. Okay. Thanks for joining this beautiful day here at EdgeWalk. Right over here, we have some survivors. Hello, everyone. Should I take a look on down? Whoa, that is a long way down. You guys have to come check it out. Come on out here. All right, so Kevin, do you see that camera on that post?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you stand right there, okay?
Okay.
Come on out. There goes the Blue Jays. There you go, Rachna. Perfect. Perfect. And there you go, Leo. Awesome. Thank you, Andrea. Hey, welcome to EdgeWalk, everyone. Woo! Okay, so we are 356 meters up in the air right now. That is 1,168 feet or 116 stories high, okay? This platform that we're on is 1.5 meters wide. That is the average width of the Toronto sidewalk. So if you can walk down there, you can walk up here, am I right? Yeah. We're gonna take a walk around this entire tower. It's 150 meters. Right below us is the 360 restaurant. And if you look all the way up, that's Sky Pod, the highest observation level. Give them a wave because they're looking at you right now. All right, so we're gonna get started with our first activity, everyone. It's called Toes Over Toronto. I'll demonstrate first, and then I'll watch each of you do it one by one, okay? All you're gonna do is turn to beautiful Toronto, put your 10 toes over the platform like that. Once you're here, you can let go of your rope, and then remember, no one can hear you from up here, so you can scream, you can say whatever you want. So I'm gonna say, hello, Toronto! I'm gonna step on back, okay? All right, Nathan, step on up. Get those 10 toes off the platform.
I'm good.
As much as you're comfortable. You know what? That was strategy, but it worked, didn't it? Woo! Amazing! You can step on back. Good job. That was amazing. Okay, Kevin. Awesome. Woo! Amazing. Step on back. That was way too easy for all of you. So I think we're gonna start off with our second activity. Can you guess what it is? Yeah, we're about to do our lean back, okay? So, all you're gonna wanna do to get into your lean back is sit down into your harness like it's a chair, okay? If you're leaning back, it means it's working. All right, perfect. You're gonna have a wide stance on your feet, okay? You want it for stability? Put it out in front of you for balance, okay? Walk on back until the heels are off the platform like that. Once you're here, straighten those knees, move your shoulders back, and let go. You're leaning off the cntower. Okay, Nathan?
Yes.
You're gonna sit on down into your... He's like, that's me.
I'm done.
All right.
I like sitting down.
Now just walk on backwards until your heels are off. You're in perfect stance. Awesome, perfect.
S is falling.
It's okay. That's exactly how it's supposed to feel.
Right.
Okay, now
Like
push
off.
against the platform and straighten those knees.
Here you go.
And just let go. You're doing it.
Good job!
Yeah! Amazing! You can come back in. Amazing. All right. Let's go, Kevin.
Yeah.
You've done this before. You'll do it again.
Let's see if I remember.
Sit on down into your harness. Put your feet in front of you for stability. Amazing. Now walk on back until your heels are off the edge.
That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Just like that. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Now straighten those knees and push against the platform. Straighten those knees. Let go. Yeah! Woo! Amazing! Oh my God! Good job, my edge walkers! You all just did the lean back! Woo! Okay, everyone. So it's time to start our next activity. We did the toes over Toronto, and we did the lean back. What's next? Nathan's like, no. We're about to lean forward, everyone. You got this, Nathan, okay? We're gonna start with Kevin, okay? Yeah, perfect, sure. Now lean your rope out in front of you. Push the rope out. Push the rope out. Yeah, just like that. And lean your shoulder into it. Yeah, keep going. Keep going, you can do it. Amazing. Okay. Nathan, are you ready? Come on up to the second line. Push that rope out all the way in front of you. Yeah, and then lean into it. Just like that. And then you can let go. Okay, you can come on in. Alrighty, everybody. Congratulations on completing our EdgeWalk tour. I also have to tell you that you just participated in a Guinness World Record, so you will be in the books. It's for the highest hands-free external walk around a building. So congratulations, and you will be getting a certificate downstairs. Right. Yeah. So we are gonna go back in right now. So we're gonna say goodbye to the view and goodbye to our viewers. When you walk into the second room, please have your rope in your hand, okay? And if you want to tip me in high fives, okay? Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
You survived.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
Why?
Because you made me go into the edge walk and it was very frightening and very windy. I thought I was gonna die.
Excuse me? That was your choice. I didn't force you to do it.
It was so scary. You got to lean backwards. That one wasn't so scary, but when you lean forwards, it felt like you were gonna slip and fall.
And where are we right now?
We're actually above the EdgeWalk right now. If you go to do the EdgeWalk experience, it actually gets you free admission to the general admission sky deck thing, and then you also get to go to the Sky Pod, which is the highest point.
Which is where we are.
Yeah.
There's a game going on right now. And as you see right there, those red little dots, those are the current edge walkers
Those poor people are scared out of their minds.
I'm sure some of them are not. Do you think they're winning?
The Blue Jays?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I hope so. Yesterday they didn't do so great.
One last thing before heading back home, the Toronto Zoo is also included in the City Pass. You can use public transportation to get here, or you can drive. It is a big zoo, but here are some of my favorite exhibits. There's this dancing guy, those dancing guys, the Big Brother fish tank, and the exhibits were seeing how relaxed some of the animals were made me green with envy. That was fun, but it is time to go and pick up Piper and Hadley and head back home.
Hey, all you wanderers out there, thanks for watching our series. See you in the next one. And remember, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.